shocked if we hold.
Coming back down for a safe touchdown, hopefully.
They are not seeming to care about it. Here we go. Booster what? They're not seeming to care about it on the tech feed, but we can confirm. And touchdown!
Good morning, afternoon, evening. I'm not gonna talk too loud here, but welcome everyone to the live coverage of the endurance rocket launch here. We are live here from the Vandenberg Space Force base in California, in Roblox then, to witness this launch. And we're just... Oh god, that was not supposed to happen. Here we go. We're 21 minutes away from the launch, and their official broadcast should start here shortly. You can see the rocket on your screen right now from our cams. Can show you. That's where we are. And I'm not feeling, oh god. And 21 minutes away now for this all-important launch. We're here live now, once again, from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Right here from Vandenberg Space Force Base for the endurance rocket launch. With the mission called Bringing Back the Blue. And this endurance rocket it's Maiden flight, and it's from Expedition Aerospace. And I'm sorry, I might be very slow at talking right now because I just did something before the stream. I don't know what happened. I hope that is gonna be fixed tomorrow. That I'm not gonna have some teeth problem, or not teeth problem, but just, I don't know. Never mind. Okay, so their broadcast should be starting now. Let's see. And they are a black screen, and there we go. Expedition Aerospace. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I always do in real life. Put their broadcast on, of course, with credits in the description. At least, have I done that? Yes. Or let me check. Here are credits. Official stream. I always have to do that in real life, because you saw earlier today I had some issues with my stream. Not the best. It happens. It happens. There we go. Credits in the description. You can take a look at the broadcast again here. It's gonna be, oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. No, get that out of the way. Here's the coverage, by the way, from them. Link in the description for their coverage. We're of course here too to witness the launch, so you can watch it yourself on this stream, or you can watch the broadcast from them in the description. All your choice. So I can talk a bit louder now and a bit closer actually to the mic, so we can actually take a look on what's going on. So this rocket, 2-stage, fully fueled, ready for launch in just 18 minutes from now. I'm a little bit hurt from what I've done with my Oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, it is good, but it's not. Hurts a lot. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna ignore that. Hope it gets better tomorrow. So, I had that before. It normally takes a day or so. And, it should be fine. The screen you're seeing right now, by the way, has a 6-second delay. Fun fact. And this delay is because I just want to make sure. See, I've done that 6 seconds ago. Just want to make sure that we're aligned with the stream. And I even do that with the voice. Just stop the original stream from the voice for about a few seconds, and I return to the stream, or try to sync it at least. And that syncing is just, it's hard. So 2 times speed. Let's see. There we go. Should be aligned now. As you can see the events, by the way, on your screen. You can see that event right here. It's pretty cool. Once again, the action you're seeing 6 seconds ago. So, just having a close look now at this. And of course, if you want to see the, you can hardly see the patch for this mission, but I hope you can see it. And there we go, the broadcast is starting. So let's take a look soon and switch to their commentary probably, because I cannot commentate for long, and I've heard that these are extremely top-notch commentaries. So we're just gonna have a multi-view. We'll be back at T-1 minute or so, maybe even not, maybe not, I don't know, for the launch here coming up. So let's hear their commentary in just a second. They're just playing their intro now. We'll be back in 50 minutes. I will be commentating the launch, though. Don't worry about that. We're not fully gonna go to their commentary. I might even switch around every time. There we go.
Range screen.
Sorry, they're still playing the intro. Yeah, that was the static fire. You can actually see the static fire and the things they're building on in the intro, which is quite the spectacular scene, I would say. So, let's get ready and see them launch this rocket, this beauty of a rocket, in a second. Here we go.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Vandenberg Space Force Base on California's Central Coast in the United States. You're looking live at Space Launch Complex 576 Eastern, where the Endurance rocket from Expedition Aerospace is standing tall, about 15 minutes from launch.
Yeah, it is an absolutely beautiful view here as we are coming up here on liftoff of Expedition Aerospace Return to Space. Everything is looking good, weather looks beautiful, and we are tracking for a liftoff 10 a.m. local time.
This is the first flight of the Endurance launch vehicle. It is over a year in the making. Endurance is a 2-stage methane oxygen rocket designed to lift small to medium payloads to orbit. Liftoff is targeted for 1800 UTC, just over 14 minutes from now, at the opening of a 2-hour launch window.
Yeah, everything, like I said, there was a lot of stuff that we want to achieve. Today's goal is liftoff. Like I said, this is our first ever flight of Endurance. Like I said, anything could happen during today's flight. So just a reminder, just hopefully everything goes well. Today we are carrying a mass simulator. This is to represent the mass of what Endurance would really carry, a real satellite into space. Is currently inside that fairing, currently awaiting liftoff. So right now, still tracking for an on-time liftoff at the beginning of our window, 10 a.m. Local time. So everything looks healthy, good so far. We're just right now just waiting. So we're currently T-minus 13 minutes to go. And so we're just gonna listen in here. We're currently listening in here in Mission Control. We are hearing nothing much here on any of the issues of the rocket. Range looks good. Weather, like I said, looks beautiful. So we're just gonna be waiting here for our the eventual liftoff here.
Yeah, today's flight isn't just the maiden flight for Endurance, but is also the first commercial orbital launch from this pad in over a decade. So pad 576 Eastern is a site with deep Cold War history. It was used for early Atlas missile tests, but it hasn't seen liftoff since the Minotaur C, or Taurus, back in 2011. But since then, Expedition Aerospace has retrofitted this site extensively and brought it into the new era with brand new infrastructure. But the rocket on your screen stands about 18 meters tall. It's, you could say the height of a 6-story building and just under 2 meters wide. So the upper section, that nose on the top, that is a white composite payload fairing, is about 4.25 meters in length and houses today's test payload. Yeah, so that payload is a mass simulator that is designed to validate performance to orbit. The rocket is powered by a total of 10 Venture Series engines, 9 Venture 1A engines on the first stage, and a single Venture VAC on the upper stage, all burning methane and liquid oxygen. So this is a clean combination that is efficient, reliable, and supports eventual reusability goals.
Yeah,
And-
the Venture engine has been in the works for a while, ever since really the start of Expedition Aerospace. The Venture engine has been a goal you want to achieve, and ever since we perfected the design, it's been used for endurance tests. Back in September of last year, Endurance successfully did static fire at the RBLX test site in the Marshall Islands. It was successful. We did have one engine go out during that, around 0.5 seconds before the expected 10-second duration, but that was a success. We learned a lot of data. Then teams did a second static fire of test vehicle 3 here at Vandenberg Air Force Base, which was a full success. We had no issues with that. It conducted a 17-second static fire on this exact pad. And then just around a week ago, T successfully did a static fire of Endurance. This Endurance, successful static fire, a 10-second duration static fire to validate the systems in preparation for today's launch. We did stand down from last week's launch attempt due to a boat in the range and also some other minor issues that arose during the countdown around the T-minus 2-hour mark that was not able to be resolved in time for liftoff. We did roll back Endurance back to the hangar, but now looking good. Like I said, range, weather, vehicle, everything looks healthy. We're 95% go with weather so far.
Just wanted to test my mic a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Expedition Aerospace's first launch since the successful maiden flight of Tiny Bird in March 2024. That was a early vehicle, but it worked and it proves out key avionics and propulsion components. That all laid the groundwork for Endurance. And with today's flight, we are aiming for a low Earth orbit. While there's no operational payload on board, the mass simulator on board has the same weight, volume, and profile as you would see with a typical real payload. So
Yeah.
if Endurance performs as planned, it is effectively mission proven.
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of stuff we want to go. If we do get to orbit successfully on today's attempt, we will be able to learn lots of data for the second flight, and we may be able to launch operational payloads on flight 2. Now, as we're going back to endurance, maiden flight, 8 minutes, 25 seconds to go until that attempted liftoff. Everything looking good so far. Still checking no issues. That is a live view there of mission control here at Vandenberg Air Force Base. The teams are looking at the vehicle. Admiralty flight director says everything looking good so far. This is a huge attempt that's been a year in the making. Definitely something big that we've wanted to achieve for a while here, and this is it. Now, as we count down, we're coming from 2 minus 5 minutes. So, like I said, there is a lot of goals that we want to achieve on this flight, but there is a lot of stuff that we want to learn. So, with that, 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Around 2 minutes, 1 minute, the endurance flight computer will be in startup, and we will also be arming the FTS system to ensure, in case of anything like the vehicle tumbles out of controls or goes the range area, we can terminate the rocket in just a few seconds. Now, like I said, still looking good so far. This is the maiden flight. Expedition Outer Space will return to flight today, hopefully launching its first ever mission since Tiny Bird to space. Absolutely incredible things in work here. Looking good. So, I'm going to pass it over to Quingo here as we are entering here terminal count.
Thank you. You'll notice some white vapor streaming from the vehicle and the pad. That is gaseous oxygen boiling off as it hits the ambient air. Propellant loading has been underway for about 30 minutes. Both stages are basically fully loaded with their chilled liquid oxygen and liquid methane.
Yeah, like I said, we are coming up here on the completion of methane load. Like I said, we're topping off all the propellants as we speak. LOX load has been underway. LOX load is coming complete. We're hoping to complete the propellant load by T-minus 2 minutes.
Yeah, the vehicle is currently in final chill down and tank pressurization mode, keeping those propellants at flight ready conditions ahead of engine startup. Internal temps on the first stage are reaching flight levels. Propellant pressure lines are showing nominal pressures. Weather is about 95% go for launch. Seeing mild winds out west, about 14 knots. Some scattered low altitude layers moving in from the Pacific, but visibility and ceiling remain well within launch criteria. Teams conducted a 1 hour go-no-go poll and received a green board from all systems. And we're tracking towards an on-time liftoff at the start of our window. So we're moving to just about T-minus 5 minutes. Right now, final checkouts of the flight termination system are in progress.
And coming here on T-minus 5 minutes to go until liftoff. Yeah, here we go, 5 minutes. Excellent. We hear excellent calls here from Mission Control. They said system look good. They said we are looking right now. This is something that's been in the work for a while. And we're almost just 5 minutes away from hopefully Endurance lifting off for the first time from pad 576 east from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. Huge milestone here.
Yeah, like I was saying, termination system is a range safety protocol that is designed to safely terminate the flight if the rocket veers off its flight corridor. Both primary and backup pyrotechnic charges are showing green across the board. Meanwhile, the onboard flight software is now aligned its autonomous guidance and navigation routines. All 10 engines have passed thrust vector control checkouts, and telemetry is confirming stable with the ground station. We're about 4 minutes to go. At this time, the rocket is running a fully autonomous sequencer. We're expecting a call to internal power for both stages coming up in the next few minutes. So that is the point where the rocket disconnects from the ground electrical umbilicals and runs purely on its own battery.
And yeah,
So we're waiting for that.
yeah, like I said, we can hold at T-minus 50 seconds to top off any propellant, if anything boiled off, or just to check the vehicle one final time at around T-minus 50 seconds. That is an option. Like I said, the mission control can abort that, but like I said, at 20 seconds, if we do have a hold at 20 seconds, that will be an automatic scrub for a day, and we'll be standing down for a day's launch opportunity. But right now, all looks good so far. 3 minutes to go. So we're currently listening in from up here on the maiden liftoff of Endurance, as it will be making its maiden flight today. Now coming up there on 2.5 minutes. Methane load has been completed. We're coming up here on LOX load complete. Like I said, around open on completing the propellant load at T-minus 2 minutes, they said, and we've had confirmation there for LOX load is now complete. The vehicle is now fully loaded with its propellant. Now the next major milestone is a minute here where the vehicle's onboard computers will head into startup mode. So here we're going to pass it to Quingo for the final 2 minutes.
Thank you. Yeah, so right now the umbilicals have transitioned to auto-release mode. All hydraulic actuators are showing nominal on their pre-tension values. At T0, when the rocket lifts off, you'll see the strong back rotate away. Those umbilical lines will fall in unison. So we are about T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. In about 30 seconds, you will hear the call for internal power.
Yeah, huge goal to come up here. It's a minute away from liftoff. Except we can hold it T-minus 50 seconds, but we are hearing from mission control that we may not be holding, we may be resuming. We're hearing no issues from mission control. We're around just 10 seconds away from a minute. Here we go. You're now a minute away. You may now start hearing mission control.
On closing out.
There we go.
Good event, game at.
Now you can hear the confirmation.
For launch.
Flight computer there now configured for launch. We're gonna now pass over the window. Here we go. Godspeed Endurance.
Shift this forward. Yes. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's
Endurance
listen in.
is on internal power. Tanks are at flight pressure. Engines are finishing up their startup too. Range is green, weather is green. Yeah, this is about it. Endurance slide is just a few seconds away.
There we go. Go Endurance.
Deluge system on actually.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Vehicle finish downrange. And motion is nominal.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds into the flight. Endurance has lifted off and is now on its way into low Earth orbit. The vehicle is pitching downrange over the Pacific Ocean. Everything looking good. We do have one engine. We do have one venture engine out, and we are continuing downrange. Stage 1 now throttling down its 9 engines, and we are currently on our way into space. Looking good so far. Now, a minute into flight. Now, next event will be Max Q. That will be maximum aerodynamic pressure. And also, we're actually coming through on Mach 1. We go to pass through Mach 1. That is the speed of sound. And there we go, Mach 1. There's the speed of sound. Now, come up here on Max Q. Should we come here on Max Q shortly?
Max Q.
There it is. Max Q. There we go. Excellent call out there from maximum aerodynamic pressure. Vehicle is continuing its way into space. Wait for a second. So after that will be stage separation. We're going to shut down those 9 Venture engines, separate the stages, and ignite that Venture back. Way to go. How's it going here?
It's going pretty good. Just about 2 minutes. The engines that are still on, continuing with their full thrust operation. Everything else looking good.
Maiden engine cut off.
This is the conference from Maiden engine cut off. We've gone no call up for stage step though. Oh, looks like we lost telemetry there. We're gonna listen in here. Looks like we did lose telemetry with endurance. We did lose telemetry. We did hear the call up for main engine cut off, but we got no confirmation for stage step. We're gonna listen in here to mission control, and we'll be back with an update here shortly.
Holy crap, that was one of the most insane launches I have ever seen in my life, and I'm serious, this is insane how they've done this. I don't know, but we did see a few engines out, and the vehicle experiencing I think terminated, I guess, because it exploded. I didn't know this was gonna happen. It's a shock to me because I don't know what the outcome would be, because this is a launch. This is their first launch they're doing, so nobody knew the outcome. And yeah, we're still waiting on updates from the commentators over there on the broadcast. This was insane. I cannot believe it. Mate, I am in shock. Like, I didn't know this was gonna happen. I'm in shock right now. This is absolutely insane how they've done this. The launch. Incredible. Incredible. So. Oh my god. I still cannot believe it. The best experience I've ever had in a long time. Or, not ever, but in a long time. It's just... You could see the launch pad too from our cameras here. It's empty. It's the deluge is still going off. But... Oh, here we go. More updates.
Yeah, so it did appear that we did have some anomaly. We did not gain back signal from the Endurance rocket. So what we saw was shortly after max Q, we had more engines going out. This was about 2 minutes. 22 seconds was our last reading on the launch vehicle from onboards. We had 4 engines on go out.
Wow, 4.
Yeah,
4 engines.
We did, like I said, we did appear to have an anomaly during this flight, so not what we wanted, but teams will be learning a lot of data with this flight. Hopefully we'll be back here soon, but right now we are thinking that we did lose contact with the Endurance rocket. So we did get off the pad, so a little recap. Endurance lifted off the pad on time, 10 a.m. local time. We did have an engine go out around T plus 12 seconds into the flight, but everything else from that looks pretty good. But like I said, we did make it to Mach 1 and Max Q, a huge milestone we wanted to achieve, but we did have some engines go out, so we are looking right now at the possible issues. So you can follow up on Expedition Aerospace socials here for updates about the launch. If you get any updates, we'll be back soon, and we'll be back here for Flight 2.
And they're just ending the broadcast right there. Oh, another table slap. Because what in Christmas Eve has just happened here? Let's have a talk here, because what? I cannot speak. I'm go. Matter of fact, I did not expect this. I'm not like closely partnered to them, so I didn't know this was gonna happen. With most, I'm not partners of them. Well, only two that I know of that I'm broadcasting now. This and NASA Roblox for Space Shuttle. But I did not expect this. Like, what the I'm not gonna swear, because I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, the shock. I'm just in shock. Did I really Wait, I'm tripping. Guys, I'm tripping. This is nuts. They're probably watching the stream. I don't know if they are. But I am in shock, y'all. Guys. How they did the broadcast was already top-notch great. I did not expect that from them. But the launch itself, let's have a little recap, shall we? Let's just have a little recap and see what occurred today. So I'm gonna have to put the replay on there. Where's the replay button? Give me the replay button. No, that's not the replay button. Replay of launch. Here we go. 3 question marks, 3 exclamation marks. Ugh, I cannot pronounce it. Okay, there we go. Replay. Please work. Okay. We need to watch back what has happened here. So, give me a little second just to get everything set here to rewatch it. So, okay, point of launch, 5, 4, okay, let me remove the countdown. The launch failed. Why do we need to count up? Here was the launch, by the way. Here, listen up.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. This already, I couldn't believe. That was just, and this is so cool. This shot, I should have let it stay on this. There was already one engine out on the launch, and then the launch continued.
Continuing downrange.
Smoothly, yes, continuing downrange.
Stage 1 now throttling down its 9 engines, and we are currently
Of course, you can watch the main broadcast in the description here of this stream. I just want to see this replay, because holy crap.
The next event will be Max Q, that will be maximum aerodynamic pressure, and also, we're actually coming here on Mach 1. We go to pass through Mach 1, that is the speed of sound. And there we go, Mach 1. There's the speed of sound. Now, come up here on Max Q. Should we come here on Max Q shortly?
Max Q.
There it is.
Max Q, okay. Cheering, yay. Max Q. Indeed, in cheering. Very good.
Its way into space.
That was hard. Okay.
for a second. So after that will be stage separation. We're going to shut down those 9 venture engines, separate the stages, and ignite that venture.
You really hope to do that. Let me just turn the sound off or lower it down at least.
It's
Good.
going pretty good. Just about.
You can hear Quingo there. Also, Dutch commentator. Ooh. You,
Okay, the engines that are still on.
you can hear the
with their
ooh
full thrust
when the
operation.
second engine goes out. I did not see actually 4 engines go out
Everything
there.
else looking good.
Maybe I think I did though. you hear Caden? Oh. Everyone is oh. Oh, 3 engines out. Yeah. 4 engines. Yeah, that was 4 engines out. Ah. Main engine got off cheering. Yeah. Yeah, it was just insane. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. How do I even recover from this? Wait, I should remove the message, not on the replay. I think I won't ever recover from this launch. And with that, we're gonna end the broadcast here. I want to thank you so much for watching this live stream. A shocking live stream, with the flight, because of course I didn't know this was gonna happen. But yeah, that's how it goes, I guess, in the world of rocket launches in row space. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed. So, and that is the case with here today, that it failed. But of course, they're gonna learn from this and go on next time. Uh-oh. No. I don't want that. There you go. Okay, that's gonna conclude it for me. I want to thank you for watching. We'll be back, I don't think tomorrow, I think it's the 28th. For the launch of a, yeah, it died. Oh, people actually watched their stream. Holy crap. Next launch will be 28th on Roblox again. For Robloxia is back, for the Electron rocket launch, from Pad B. And then the day later, we're gonna have the Long March 3B launch. In Roblox, yes. I've recreated it successfully. In just a matter of time, which is awesome. Although it may look a little scrappy once it happens, it's gonna be good. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, everyone. See ya.
-1 minute.
Oh, we don't want the intro. I meant this one. Yeah.